jump, so we'll be able to just back off.
Yeah, so far I have to say Bryle is laning it really well, but this matchup is really difficult. It only gets harder as well. He's done a good job until now, but it's getting more difficult.
Bottom lane, there it is. There is our first blood. It's Puppey who'll get it. We'll end up most likely falling for this because Moon just gives him a couple taps. But they will end up losing that Visage. And Dawnbreaker, even though she's got some nerfs, still very powerful. So I have to be 6 and 22 and only 19 and 7 on Bryle. So it looks like he is going to
He's joining bottom. He can't lane mid.
He's got the double damage. Sees Rezo. Open up with that Shadow Strike's gonna try to break away here using that hammer. A lot of slows coming into play. Still holding on to that Sonic Wave. Use the Scream. Sonic Wave. They'll get a kill on Rezo.
He had to make
Puppey
this
though.
move, but
Moon Meander is just dead. Just a couple plinks coming in here from Nisha. Saberlight's like, no, not again. Hasn't even hit his 6 yet.
And Nisha comes in and gets the rotation here. Doesn't get the kill though. Puppey gets the last hit on that one. He's sitting at 3 kills, 2 deaths and 2 assists right now. But Nisha is gonna take the farm bottom. And that means
there's a
Dawnbreaker.
Beautiful opening onto Tomato. They will punish him very, very heavily.
That was convenient for him. He just respawned and he can just ulti towards top as they initiate over there.
I have to say, a couple of these, like I feel like the rotation from Nisha in the bottom lane as Puppey looks like he's not going to be able to survive this one, not this time, but perhaps Nisha can go and even this out, get a kill on Moon Meander. Out with the Impale from Zayas, absolutely. Over in the mid lane too, Rezo is hoping to land the Star Breaker onto Bryle. Definitely gets those swipes off, they hurt, but not going to be able to finish him. Quiet Foundation providing the utility, not the flashy Visage by any means, but definitely very essential in these fights.
Yeah, I think he's just a little bit too underfarmed to really be any form of foundation necessarily for his team. Oh, spike.
Oh, the jump over! They've got Tomato in their sights. And there's so much damage. The Force, though, might be able to keep him alive a little bit longer. The Sonic Wave knocking people back. Bit of a nuke over onto Rezo. Gonna try to put some more damage on Tomato, but he's still alive. It looks like Bryle might have gotten left behind, though, as they just stun lock. The follow-up, though, from the multi-shot to be able to take down Rezo, even though they end up losing Bryle. The Birds now trying to save themselves. It's gonna prove a bit difficult, as there is one. I'd like to find these entries into these fights, but it's gonna have to be more responsive than the one who initiates. Crystal is staying on the high ground, side sitting low. They do have a sentry ward down, so if he gets a little too close, and we do get the spike Carapace. Follow up with Resolution, jumping in the assassinate on Tomato. Hand of God comes out, but they're still able to get that kill as Saberlight gets left behind. That Wraith Pack not going to be able to do quite enough. They also hunt down his birds and will force Dooku to teleport away.
The BKB on Queen as well, so she has her own sort of ability tool as well here. Drow Ranger wants one, but only has 3,000 gold. There are no discounts.
Meander. Gonna get jumped upon by Zayas. They'll use the Solar Guardian. They want to get rid of him. He just tries to walk away. Just managed to land the fissure, but the follow-up here for Casals. Oh gosh, they even go and they use the Echo Slam. Bryle is not looking like he's gonna survive this either. He's just immediately blown up. No chance to even use that BKB, as now Saberlight, he needs to get out of there as the rest of his team. So they're gonna have to kill him twice, as Bryle again whacking away over here onto the sniper. They kill him once. Can they get him a second time? They'll place the centaur over in the area. Beautiful play by Zayas though, opening up immediately onto Moon Meander, onto Tomato, but it's still looking a little bit scary here for Nisha as he tries to get out with the Hurricane Pike, sitting on almost no HP, but they'll be able to follow up after the kill. They'll kill off Bryle. They've got the BKB on Tomato. He's going to try to man fight against Crystallis over here. They know that he doesn't have the ultimate. As again, Moon Meander, though, caught in just the clutches of 4. Multi-shot coming through, has to be careful though. You still have the Nyx Assassin. There's the BKB from Rezo Starbreaker over onto Tomato, trying to lock him down. They have it. Saberlight joining into the fight. Immediately you see that Spike Carapace. They just start farming these birds though. This is looking really bad for TSM.
One already dead, and the second one might go down as well. They want to try and protect it, but they can't really.
No, they just have too many ways of being able to lock him down. Oh, the jump forward from Zayas with a nice impale. The follow-up is here from the side of Secret. They just have no mercy this game.
The Visage, he joins his children in death, but 90 seconds for the resummon. Farming jungle over here. Also sees the Queen on bottom lane, could be a big pick. she will nuke on the creep wave, so maybe he wants to set up a spike on that.
Look at the TPs, they want this bad. And there it is, the opening, the impale. Puppy with the frostbite. Gonna use the ultimate. Brow's trying to just finish off Zayats. You should be able to get enough clicks off because he uses the BKB, so a good response. But now it's gonna be able to teleport out in time. Ooh, very close here. From Rezo trying to find the opening. Bling forward though from Moon Meander. Sees himself Puppy and Tomato joining into the fight. BKB gets used from Crystallis, but the BKB is already here on Tomato. We'll be able to get the kill on Moon Meander. And Tomato, he just barely is able to finish off over here. Throws out the guts, but not gonna be able to run away because Nisha just has too much range on this back line.
Fantastic fight still for TSM though. I mean, you're losing your Drow Ranger, but getting these kills, especially with...
Still feels like the game is firmly in the hands of Secret. It's been, you know, oh gosh, again, Zayats. You can just rinse and repeat every time that you know that this is on, his BKB's on cooldown.
Okay, you need to get rid of that. There's no way you can have that. He currently is carrying the Cloak of Flames on Queen. I think just trash it. That item.
Uh-oh, Moon. Bye-bye, Moon.
Having the Cloak of Flames allows Nyx to do exactly what he did. He can literally at any point blink on top of you, and Spike Carapace insta-stuns you. So that opens up for us observers here, so we can remember where we're going.
Yeah, watching the path.
But Secret seem pretty ready, though. They don't see anyone on the lanes, and look at their positioning. Look for smoke reveals.
Fissure, jump forward immediately. Can they blow him up fast enough though? Rezo, it's going to be able to get the kill, but over here Zayats is going to get left behind. These BKBs coming in handy now. They need to close the gap over onto Nisha. Crystallis though, waiting patiently, gets off the Requiem, turns back around over on the Saberlight. They'll be able to get that kill. Still trying to put enough damage over to Nisha, but they can't quite close the gap as they're going to end up losing Moon Meander. And now Dubu. These clicks, they hurt so much as the Revenge of Zayats. He bought back to be a part of this. And now the Roche is up. And they are down.
You couldn't really ask for much better of a start.
Perfectly, they're very quick at their reactions. Okay, alright. They're taking a lot of damage here. The Fissure landing over to Nisha. Again, still has the Aegis though, not who they want to jump on. Get the Gust, but look at this range. Forced to use the mech. They just can't get close enough to Nisha. Dubu just crumbles. They've got Zayats over here. He's got the Ags. They jump onto the back line. Barl trying to click away over at Puppy. They do get the Aegis Rezo. A little bit deep here. Hand of God does get used. These clicks looking pretty good. As now they'll turn their attention. But the follow-up immediately from Zayats, from Crystallis. They'll turn right back. A beautiful ultimate coming out from Crystallis. They'll clean up 3 heroes.
That's the Arcane Blink, and that's the GG. They call it. First game here between Secret and TSM. Secret with an absolutely dominant performance. Looking in control and very calm and calculated here in game number 1.
Yeah, very, very impressive moves coming out from the side of Team Secret. I feel like A, you need to respect Zayats on this this Nyx assassin. He's just
100%.
Far too good. Like, I get you think maybe we can handle it. This game proves you cannot handle it. This game says you ban that.
And they're tanking the hate here. He's gonna stay alive, has a Fairy Fire. But just use your support to take some of the harass off of you and try to get to level 2. Once he has level 2, that insatiable hunger can allow him to get some HP back.
Harass is very real. Just gonna jump onto the back lines. Looks like they're still gonna get the first blood on Saberlight. This Moon was poking away at Puppy. Has to be careful. This late is just too strong. They're gonna be able to close the gap here. That's gonna be a double kill now for Crystallis. A great start to this lane and a disaster for TSM.
Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the CM Dawnbreaker lane looks disgusting when Secret plays. To get close to for a CM, well, I suppose that's every hero in the game, but if you're playing as a sniper in particular, you really have to be so far back, and this allows him to cast his Crystal Nova and Frostbites without putting himself fully at risk.
I think he's going to want to go for that Frostbite cast range. Just does get jumped on here in the middle lane, so they won't be able to get themselves a little pick off.
Yeah, first kill, TSM, welcome into the game, finally. Moon Meander.
God, it is their first kill. Oh.
It is, 16 minutes in. That's a very late first blood for them. Their own first blood, that is.
Solace, bottom lane, seeing an opening, doesn't have that Solar Guard. We'll see the TP coming out from Zayats, but they just do too much damage onto Crystallis. They still see Zayats, they've got the dust, gonna go for a bit of a dive here as they boundless. Okay, we'll be able to stun, but look at these body blocks coming out from the spiders. Spiders were hungry,
wonderful.
They wanted a bug for dinner.
That's beautiful. They didn't get a kill for a very long time, but they get 3 in a row, quick succession there. The haste rune.
Worried here. They have pressure down on him.
205 CS minutes 1750. So yeah, he's flying ahead in the farm.
Moon jumping down. Finds himself Puppey, uses that, oh god, they just blow up Puppey immediately. As now Hand of God gets used, leap away from Resolution. They're chasing, they also drop the Wukong's command. Looks like they're going to be able to walk away, but not Resolution. And Bryle, with nice positioning, will be able to finish off Zayats as they walk right into this pit.
Fantastic confidence there. They just go in, and I also like how Timado was able to solo kill off the Mirana there as she kept leaping away. She cannot get away from Morphling. He has equal amount of leaps, and he also has waveform. So he chases down. He tried to TP out on Mirana, but he gets arrowed by the Morphling, and TP cancelled.
Motto? Motto just trying to fight here and follow up from Saberlight, the Boundless. Gonna follow here in with the Solar Guardian. They're gonna try to go and punish, and they will be able to turn it back around. Saberlight, Moon Meander looking like he's gonna be the next one to fall. There's Bryle. He's trying to run away from Zayas, but they have the Impale. The follow-up is here. The lockdown is definitely nicely looking. Nisha trying to get some of these hits in too, so they'll end up losing 3. Just a little bit of an overextension.
Yeah, they
And they are hugging the sentry pretty tightly on the side of TSM. They realize that they do have to be careful. Although Nisha just walks up to Dubu, gets a nice little stun. They'll be able to follow up the Boundless over onto Crystal's not going to be able to quite follow up with that hammer. Dodging away a little bit of that damage. Moon, though, is just going to get tapped down. But they do manage to find the kill on Nisha. And now Timado can make a couple clicks. Chase after here. Again, the arrow coming through over onto Saberlight. Gonna try to just dodge away. He cannot do it. Crystallis will get the double kill.
He has the gem. They want him
They're
so badly.
still chasing after Zayats here. Yeah, they want this. The Spike Carapace.
Bottom.
Nice
Dawnbreaker
jump
ulti.
again. We've seen this happen before. Oh, Hand of God gets used. Trying to keep Saberlight alive, and he's actually too tanky for them to burst down. Follow up here on Crystallis. They've used the dust. They have this vision. Trying to get into position, but they just can't do it because Rezo already waiting. Puppey joining in. Throws down Nova over onto Bryle. We'll hold him into place, Rezo. Okay, the follow-up here from Zayas. They've been trying to kill Saberlight. They'll find it finally, and now Bryle's gonna get taken out as well. Triple kill now for this Resolution Mirana.
What a beautiful arrow at the start there, and what a catch by Puppey as well, going deeper to chase even.
Zayas leading the charge, getting all that info, still holding onto the gem like we talked about. Sees that there's a sentry over here in the mid lane. Moon Meander positioned nicely in the trees. Try to slow down this push a little bit, but Arrow landing over onto Saberlight again. The Boundless onto Resolution. The waveform forward. Timado is just going to blow him up. Throw the hammer out. Oh, the spike. The Carapace, when Timado steals it, they realize the value of this. Puppey trying to run away here. Do they have anything to cancel it out? Yes, they do. So they'll end up losing the Crystal Maiden. Jumping back onto the back lines, they find Bryle with that Solar Guardian. So a little bit of misdirection as they're going to try to follow Team Secret. Moon Meander with the tree dance, finding himself Zayat. Zayat's already clicking that Spike Carapace. The Boundless comes through. The follow-up, can they kill off Nisha a second time? It looks like they'll finally be able to do it.
Getting some good kills here over on the side of TSM. They were really far behind, so any form of fight where they managed to kill off.
Against Shadowfiend, but Timado now getting locked down. They'll use Hand of God. Tries to go for that little bit of a dodge with the Manta. They have a lot of damage, but he's able to waveform out. Turns himself into the Dawnbreaker, uses the Celestial Hammer, and will survive. Now there's the Gleipnir though for the Marauder. Rezo, he wants us. They have their eyes on Timado. They'll be able to get the kill off Dubu on top of that. And just be able to finally close the gap on their prey.
The fantastic Glaive.
Rezo has the gem. They would like to get their hands on that. Yeah, the Boundless, the Silence, the Fall near Zayats, though, jumping forward with that Spike Carapace yet again. Beautiful setup. Bryle is not looking like he's going to be too healthy here. They're chasing after him. You can see Nisha, though, getting clicked away by Timado. Waves Wars forward. They've managed to get rid of Nisha. They end up taking out Bryle. And this Wukong's command does separate the fight a bit. They'll finish all Zayats. They'll chase after Puppey. Puppey buying a little bit more time for the Ghost Scepter, but it's a triple kill now for Timado. Waveforming forward. Can't quite get his hands on anyone else, but they'll take this top tower, and they've got themselves a couple.
Yeah, they just have to back out.
They ping out. There's someone here. They'll play around the wards. Now Zayats is over thanks to the wards that they've placed. Puppy wandering over. They're trying to make a play here. Open with a Boundless. Silence. The follow-up though. Alright, Puppy's just absolutely toast, but it looks like Saberlight might be the next one. Gets pushed forward. End up losing Saberlight. The buyback on Puppy. As now TSM finding Zayats on the back line. Will be able to clean up another support.
No, still not over.
Nisha, they see you. Making the moves over onto Tomato, seeing what they can do. But again, this Hand of God coming in clutch. And the distance that Bryle's able to sit back from. Doing so much as they're able to go and pop the Aegis. It's going to be coming up a second time. Are they going to be able to line up? Waiting patiently. He goes forward though. Has the BKB. Requiem of Souls will go off. Just pushing them back. Moomy though rejoining here. They don't have the BKB anymore. Bryle trying to fight. Crystal's not going to be able to do it. As now Tomato and... oh, my screen has frozen. Sorry about that, guys. There's a Boundless, though. Yep. Over here, Puppy does get evaporated by Tomato. Leap forward, though. We'll end up losing Dubu. So Tomato's still alive. He's getting chased by Crystallis, by Resolution.
Right now, and he can sell his... I think he would probably sell Orb of Corrosion, just to stay full mana, but could sell Soul Ring as well.
Yeah, what a luxury item nowadays, the Soul Ring. Moon Meander. Zayat seeing the opening over on Dubu. The follow-up is immediate, though. Even though they managed to get Dubu, Moon Meander, they're going to try to punish Zayat, and they will be able to do it. The blink away, coming from Nisha. Gleipnir holding down some of these little spider babies, but they'll get another D-ward.
That's more than fine for TSM.
Nisha. Still hidden over here. It does have that smoke. Oh, it breaks immediately. Someone's here. Don't see exactly who, though. All right. Blink away immediately from Nisha. He is separated from the rest of the team. It's very dangerous. Zayats, though, opening, finding a nice stun. The follow-up over onto Zayats, though, and then in comes Crystal. He blows up Dubu. Not going to be able to skip the save. Now Moon Meander to fall. Zayats over on the back line here, next down, and the Saberlight getting clicked away by Nisha. Tomato getting frostbitten. There's the BKB and Nisha, but again, waveform comes out from Tomato. He's gonna try to make his way forward, tries to leap, has himself. They smoke up on the side of Team Secret. Again, look at all these spiders, they're everywhere. Casual.
Yeah, TSM have to know. Yeah, they have to know that the smoke is coming. They should definitely play more together now and try and hold.
Tomato, the opening immediately. Hand of God's gonna get used. They're gonna try to keep Tomato alive, but they just cannot do it fast enough. He's down for 88. The chase is on. The damage is being put over onto Bryle. They'll follow up with the kill. Resolution chasing now after Saberlight. Crystallis turns his attention, and that is yet another. The only one alive after all is said and done is Dubu on this Chen, and this Roche with the...
Oh, in 8 seconds here from TSM, but they are gonna lose their racks. Megas are gonna be up for Team Secret.
That is... this will get popped. Still holding on to the Refresher Shard on the Shadow Fiend for once that ages, or if that ages, I guess is the big thing. If it ever ends up, you know, getting popped, as they just blow up Bryle. He is a non-factor. So it's looking scary. Tomato doing everything he can. Saberlight ends up getting stunned by Crystallis. Tomato turning over. They got the Scotty. They're trying to put as much damage as they can over onto Crystallis. It goes, does eat the cheese. They have a lot of damage, but now it's Tomato versus World. Okay, does manage to get the kill. There's a couple leap charges coming out from Tomato as he turns, but the Frostbite coming into play, following up over onto Moon Meander. They end up calling the GG. TSM, they put up one hell of a fight, but at the end of the day, it is just going to be Secret who dominate this series 2-0.
Yeah, didn't even need to use the Refresher Shard that they had there on the SF. He also had Aegis, of course, wasn't even popped. Very dominant performance, I would say. Game 2 looked like they had some moments here to possibly turn it around, but overall they ran, you know, 80% the same heroes that they played in the first game, the same draft all the way up until they picked the